Hi guys. Happy Vlogmas. I forgot my tripod, so we're getting a little creative with the recording today. But it's a Sunday when I'm recording, and I just needed to get out of the house and spend some time outdoors. So I went down to a local recreation area, and we are hanging out beside the North Saskatchewan River. We're gonna cook a festive type meal. Originally, I saw this meal on TikTok. This lady does meal ideas from stuff purchased from the Dollar Tree, and it's to give people who maybe don't have the ability to buy more expensive things or buy stuff from the grocery store ideas for meals they can afford. And she did one that was a turkey dinner style for Christmas and Thanksgiving. But when I was watching it, I also saw the benefits of this meal being like a backpacking or camping meal, because you use canned meat and everything else is dehydrated or freeze-dried, like instant mashed potatoes and stovetop stuffing. So I thought we'd give that a go. She bakes hers and has cranberries in it. I forgot the cranberries. So we're just gonna see if we can make this work out without looking like slop, for lack of better words, because I think with me only having one pan, that might be an issue. But either way, we're outdoors spending some time out here, and I thought we'd have a Christmas meal together. Note for future Amber: the next time you cook, make sure you don't leave your cook box a complete hot mess, because I can't find anything right now. My coffee and some drinks, but we got a lighter, that's what counts. So I got a stove going, but it's not putting on a lot of heat, so we might have to rethink this, to be honest with you. But in the meantime, I was just going to try and heat some water up for a hot drink. I thought I'd go take you over the river and show you some of the views here. And if the stove can't put out enough heat, we might go home and cook on the fire, which also would be fun. Just some time outside. So this is an area I've never actually been before. I did some research and trying to get out here, and finally figured out a road to get down here, and if it was actually a place that you were allowed to go. But it is in Alberta. Is it a public land use area or recreation area? So you can go out there, you just can't camp out here. So this is a public recreation area, but you can't camp out here. So I did want to set up my tent and do a video on how I'm planning on setting it up to do winter camping, but I don't want anybody to come down here and think that I'm staying down here. So we might be changing plans, but that's the Jeep, our little stove. Will it focus? Yeah, it's the Jeep, little stove there. And then if you go all the way over here, you got the North Saskatchewan with this beautiful view. And hopefully you guys can hear the water right now. This is really cool. So let's go check this water. I might have to consider a new stove, but I was trying to get away from using propane just because I have to carry it in my vehicle. But I do have a MSR Whisper Light. That's a white glass stove, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Using this scares the shit out of me. I haven't figured out how to light it without it freaking me out, so I need to do a little bit more of that. And I might do that this winter because I was concerned about with the way fuel runs out of this thing that I might start a forest fire. So we'll see. Yeah, maybe see that later on. So I have that and the fuel jug. I just need to refill this up so that it'll work. So that fuel canister didn't work. So I have one more that we're gonna try. And if not, we'll just probably figure out something else to do. So you just line up this butane gas canister. There's like a notch. This is hard to do through the camera. There's like a notch in the bottle that goes in there, and then you press this down on the front of the stove to like put it in place, and then I don't know if I can do this with you guys. You turn it on. Oh, that's better already. I didn't think that stove or that bottle was low, but maybe that was a big part of it. So it's going. So I ended up switching this out. I have my like water, it's a coffee pot, but I use it just to heat up water. That I'm gonna like boil the water in and mix all the ingredients, and then I'm gonna mix them together in the frying pan. That way, hopefully we can keep the layers of everything. And I'm really hoping I have a can opener in this cook box. If not, there's no green beans. We're good. So what I'm gonna do is make the instant mashed potatoes. And then I will put them in the bottom of the frying pan, and then we'll make the probably open up the can of turkey and put that like on top of the potatoes. Then we'll also make the stuffing, and we will put that like a layer on top. I think it may be like turkey, then green beans, then the stuffing on top. And then I'm gonna put that frying pan on the burner and just warm it up really low. Use my trusty lid, frying pan lid that you guys have seen me use. And yeah, it's I don't have a pot, so this would have been probably a lot easier with a pot. And I really wanted to try and find a way to do like some baking out here, maybe, because that's ideally what this would be, is you'd bake it. If I was cooking on the fire, I'd probably use like an old roaster, but you use what you got. So actually I just someone drive by, and I always sometimes question where I go with my Jeep, because like I just drove by in like a big old lifted truck, and I am driving like a little Jeep Compass. So I also stopped making I stopped making a drink because I remembered I had a coffee in the truck, or in the Jeep, so didn't need to do that. Just need to start boiling some water. So I'm realizing that this might be a drastic change to some of the videos you guys have seen so far. I will be honest, I think I've tried to be upfront that a lot of the videos I've recorded in October and November. So we didn't have any snow, and we had a really warm fall, beginning of winter. So the water's starting to heat. I'm gonna put the stuffing and the potatoes in those. And then I'm thinking with the frying pan, I will warm up the green beans and the turkey on here. I thought this was turkey flakes. So don't drop it. Oops. I don't think that's gonna fit in there, so I'm gonna put 1 cup in here. I'm gonna put another cup in here. So, we have like the stovetop stuffing. We've added the boiling water. I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm really mad that I forgot my tripod. So, guys, see that mixed up mashed potatoes, which will mixed up. These are like the garlic, the Idahoan roasted garlic mashed, like instant mashed potatoes. So where the stove might have quit, but some of the scenes are like, you guys will see that I have you facing the stove is because I have you propped up with a ski pole. So sorry about that. Like this, it'll do it. Okay. Put the green beans on here. No, I think we're out. So, just so none of you guys worry, the white in there is coconut oil because I was going to fry these, but the stove has quit. So I'm going to just make this now. I think we're going to, head home and bake it then. So I ended up actually having a can of turkey in my pantry, which was awesome because I went to the store to go buy some and you couldn't even find chicken. There was only ham. So I'm going to spread this out. Like, I would have preferred turkey flakes, but I'm going to spread this out and then put stuffing on top. I made the casserole and my stove quit. So we are going to, like, it's already layered, it's already on there. We're gonna cover it with the lid. And I think I might have tin foil in here. We're gonna pack up and we will probably go home, and then I do want to still cook this outside. So we're gonna go home and light a fire, and or worst case scenario, bake it in the house and we'll still eat it outside. I'm really disappointed in my stove right now, but I guess I gotta look into a better option for cooking in the winter because this stove is not cutting it. So yeah, I'll pack up and then we'll probably do a couple things around here, head home and get this thing done so we can eat it for dinner. So I just got in the door. I am going to put this casserole on the stove and heat it up. So I'm gonna eat for supper tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna probably end this video as a stove fail. But I'll see if I can include a clip of what this looks like when it's done. But I'm gonna be in the garage tonight waxing up some skis. So thanks for coming along. It's really unfortunate the stove tried to not work, or it didn't work, but I really appreciate you guys coming along, and stay tuned for a video on how I wax my wooden cross-country skis coming up soon. So thanks for coming along. Merry Christmas, and see you on the next one. Bye.